Welcome to the Solemn Vanguard channel. Today we finally got Phantom Blaster Dragon, the Shadow Paladin VR I believe everyone has been waiting for. Everyone was like, Shadow Paladin sucks right now, the VR really needs to save it, if the VR is shit, the whole clan is shit. Like, everyone was really looking forward to what is this thing gonna do? What kind of major insane stuff will this pull? And people are not that happy. So I'm gonna read the skill here from my computer screen. Act on Vanguard cost. Counterblast 1 and retire 3 of your own rear guards. Your opponent chooses 3 of theirs and retires them. This unit gets power plus 15k and a critical until end of turn. So basically you sack 3, opponent sacks 3, and then you get 15k power in a crit. Everyone basically saw this one coming. Everyone thought he would be doing something like this. Some people were hoping that he would then also have a guard restrict. That is not the case. And one question people were asking is, oh, so if they have 2 rear guards, then the skill doesn't work. That's not true. So they do as much as they can. So if they have 1 rear guard, they sack 1. If they have 2, they sack 2. If they have 3, they sack 3. Now for the second skill, it says once per turn, if your opponent has no rears and 4 or less cards in his or her damage zone, cost Soul Blast 1 grade 3. And deal 1 damage to your opponent's Vanguard. So opponent's field has to be empty. You Soul Blast a grade 3, meaning this has to be your second ride, or you maybe ride multiple on top, I don't really care. And then you deal a damage up to 5. So you can't kill them to 6, you can only put them to 5 max. Now while this skill is fun, my main issue with it, this has to be your second ride, and by that time they're usually pretty high already. So if they let the damage come early, kept their guard in hand, then they might be at 5, but their hand will be huge and his second skill will kind of be like nothing. Now the reason people find this underwhelming is because many people are saying that the rest of the Shadow Paladin cards are pretty mediocre, and so they were hoping that this VR would totally carry the clan. Now, I'm not saying that they are mediocre. Honestly, I have not tested them enough. But from what I'm seeing, this card is actually gonna ruin Excel clans like Aquaforce so damn hard. Because hear me out, Shadows, every single card so far that actually matters, pluses hard. Like the main, you do the main, call on a main, you have your Maga, like everything pluses, everything in the deck pluses. They always go +1 either from deck or from hand, in some way they plus. And so retiring your own stuff doesn't hurt as bad. But against a clan like Aquaforce that literally has no plussing whatsoever and they completely rely on everything in their field, if they have to sack 3, which will often be their whole field because they don't really have the resources to call big back rows, usually they will have like 3 or 4 cards, their field is empty and the rest of their hand is usually triggers. So using this guy's skill once is literally resetting Aquaforce to 0 with no resources whatsoever. It's kind of similar for Nova Grappler. It's not the same for Tachi because Tachi can refill hand really well. I'm not sure for Pale Moon because Pale Moon can refill board quite well as well. But Aqua and Nova are like gonna cry so damn hard. Tachi will have some issues. There's other clans, maybe Spikes and stuff, that will not like facing this at all. Now the main thing people are saying is, hey, your opponent's field needs to be empty, but there's this one clan, that one clan that tops every single event and is always like the top clan no matter what, OTT. They have this card that you can't retire. So like Phantom Blaster Dragon's second skill is always offline whenever OTT has a Promised Daughter. And that's pretty funny to me. Like, OTT, the deck to beat. Sure, Granblue is doing well, DP is doing kinda well, but Kagero is doing well. But OTT is kinda the deck to beat. And the one clan people were hoping is gonna be tier 1, then just goes vanilla against Promised Daughter. I think that's hilarious. I honestly think that's really funny. With that being said though, Protect is supposed to beat Force. Protect is supposed to lose to Excel, so the fact that they have something against this Force clan is like normal. The issue is that the Excel clans were never good enough to actually deal with OTT or Granblue, so it's like, okay, you made this triangle from rock, paper, scissors, but for some reason scissors can't be beat, even by rock. So this is basically creating some upheaval. Some people are saying, okay, so now Shadow Paladin sucks. We'll see how that plays out. I do think that Shadows is very consistent. They plus a lot. I just don't know if that's enough. But that is basically what I wanted to share with you for today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel and click the bell button to stay up to date. Like the video if you liked the video. Let me know your thoughts on this skill in the comments down below. I will see you soon. Ciao.